Hello everybody, it's Sean here from GoT Productions. I'm bringing you another Game Pass. I know it's been a while. I think my last Game Pass was on Kerbal Space Program or something. And I must like space games or something because here's another one. Quite different from KSP. It's, you may have seen it. I think Scott Manley recently did a video on this. The Ogscast obviously did a video on this, and it's called Starmade. Now this is Starmade. Now don't worry, I'll explain everything here. Starmade is essentially Minecraft in space. But that's a little bit unfair because Minecraft, it's also Minecraft on, you'll see, it's on planets as well. Those are some ships that I blew up earlier, don't worry about it. You might notice there's an absence of Sylview. That is Sylview's ship. Don't worry, they normally look better than this. That's just my perspective switching. However, our building skill is not to par, so Sylvie just put a pair of sunglasses on his. I still think it looks like a mustache if you look at it upside down. And mine is a bunch of guns basically just facing forwards. Alright, well, I'm going to build a basic ship and then I'm going to show you guys what you can do later. Now this is a shop. Shops don't always have everything. They have a lot of things, but they don't have everything. In fact, I have no idea if this one's going to have everything I need to even show you. So you hit B and that brings up your shop menu. Now, I need to find ship core. I'm gonna need power. Give me 14. Thank you. I hit ship. I buy a ship core. I buy a weapons computer. Antimatter cannons. Salvage, that's not a big deal. Thrusters and shields, a cockpit, and will they sell me some glass? Did I miss it? They will not sell me glass. That's a shame, because I sold them 1,500 of it, but they don't want to give it back. What is the ugliest hull I can go with? I'll go with hardened hull because as you can see, I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money for a very good reason. That's because me and Sylvie have been playing this game an awful lot recently before we decided to record anything. Okay, so I'll hit X and I'll call this Gampass ship because I'm creative. And that's a ship core. You could enter the ship core and you can fly around. That's exciting. I can fly around despite the fact that I have no power. I have no shields. I have no systems of any description. I am just a flying space cube. It is three-dimensional. I could just do this. There's no borders. When you're in player mode, when you're just floating around, that has hard borders, but this doesn't. So I go into build mode by hitting space. And what do spaceships need? Spaceships need power. No problem. Power. Like that. What else do they need? Well, they need shields. 1, 2. Alright. See my power bar going up there? They need a weapons computer, some guns, left and right arrow keys to select what computer you want. It's an interesting bug. It's an alpha. I should mention that this is an incredibly early alpha. This is like the 3rd or 4th build. With it being this build, there's certain things that just aren't working very well. I'm trying to do this well, but I'm not coming off as professional. What I'm supposed to be able to do is put down my weapons computer and then switch to it. Doesn't want to do that. What if I connect it directly? Will that work? No. I could deselect. Okay. I put down weapons computer and... selected. So I had to hit J. Alright. And now I could put on my guns. Now these guns will work in any configurator. I put them like this, but I could also have done this. As long as these guns, as long as one of them is touching another one, their power is combined. So these won't shoot 2 lasers. It'll shoot one out of the farthest point forward. And you can tell which point is forward because when I looked at this when I first started building, the arrow is facing that way. That way is front. But I'm not that fancy, so I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what do I need? Thrusters. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter which way the thrusters point, and these are the only thrusters in the game right now, but later there's going to be more. And then a cockpit. Right... I don't know. Should I put it here? Sure, fuck it, why not? And... Now, you may be asking, what's the cockpit do? I'll get to that. I will... do this. Hit B. Look for a door. If you see doors, yell, "Sean, there are doors, stop you fool." If you don't see doors, just keep going. Plex door. I only need 1. Now, these shields are going to protect every block that's connected to it, right? So all these are shielded. Every single one of these blocks is going to have a shield around it. Until that shield is depleted, then the blocks themselves will take damage and break one at a time. A ship will not become destroyed until all of its blocks are gone. Now. Alright. Cool. So now, if I... There you go. That's from... Now, this is what the cockpit does. This is my normal view. That's my cockpit view. It's farther forwards. It's easier to see. And those are my lasers. So I'm mobile. I'm not losing energy as I move. I actually have quite a bit of energy. See right there. You saw the shield flare up. This is my ship. It's got an open thing in there. And you think, oh, that's glass. Yeah. It's actually quite good because for such an early build, that's the shield graphic. For such an early build, that's an incredibly polished look. So I can shoot this as much as I want, and none of those blocks are going to take any damage. These up here, up top, are a different story. There's no bumping damage, as you can see. These up top are a different story. They only have 1 shield. So once that goes down... see, it's red. Now I'm attacking the ship. Notice I could break blocks. I could still get in that and fly it. It will not become destroyed until that center blue block right there, until that overheats, and it you can still be in it, you cannot control anything from it. As a demonstration, I will hop out of the ship. By the way, to use a Plex door, that's like that. I think I made quite a mistake. I'll worry about that in a second. Actually, that's useless. I cannot get into that ship anymore. Now you get to see my big ship. Oh, I'm just gonna undock this. Docking's easy. Every ship has capability to dock automatically. You don't need a special computer. And you just go to one of these green docking blocks with the computer selected on 0 there, which is my ship core, and click on it, and it docks me automatically. And then you click again, and you're off. Isn't that fancy? So I'm just gonna jettison this. And that was useless. So yeah, I could hit R. The reason this is useless is because I could hit R and open this, but I had to hit R on that block to let me in, and that just closes the door. So I think it's time to take my ship and destroy it. And then I'll show you some planetary stuff, some missiles, and that'll be it, I think. By the way, there are chests. Here's your chest, because you can mine things. Mine are all empty because I'm a cheap bastard. Alright, now, it's a bigger ship. I have a lot of thrusters, so I can move very quickly. The max speed is 50 up top there, underneath where it says weapon and in brackets T. Now, I fire once. There we go. Now, where's the ship? That's not mine. As you can see, it could go for a bit of a better radar thing, because as it is now, it's kind of hard to find out where you are. Now, here's that ship that's useless now. Core overheating. Wow. Alright. So that core is going to explode. It doesn't actually have a graphic. It'll just sort of poof like that, then it just sort of disappear. Now, you may remember we did a video on 0 times 10 to the C a while ago. The game that Notch is coming out with. It's going to be a space exploration game, well, not exactly like this, but close to this, where you can... Oh, there's a planet over there. It's going to be a bit long, but fuck it, I'll talk through it. Yeah, so going my max speed. These are the only thrusters right now. There's probably going to be better thrusters later, but the best parallel I can make to this game is to the only other game I can think of, which isn't even out yet, which is 0 times 10 to the C. Which is a game that Notch said that that he's starting to work on. It's on hiatus now. We have a video about it from maybe a year ago or something. It's still relevant though, because nothing new has come out about it, really. The one we made that video, he just stopped updating it. He just hit a creative block according to his, I think it was his Twitter or his blog or something along those lines. So it's not in development right now. But when he was talking about it was gonna have, well, it is going to have seamless planet to space flight, building your own ships and programming your own computers. What I didn't show you is that if I hit T, there's my weapons computer. I could switch up all my damage values for my lasers and my missiles. And you can see that the name of my ship is the SS Cock and Balls. Yes, it's just, you know, what are you gonna do? When inspiration hits, what are you gonna do? Just gotta run with it. Now you can kind of see the planets themselves are flat and they're not very big. Like, you can see the round sphere, yes. But you can see the little bit of terrain in there. Up in there. Where it's like a flat plane inside a sphere, a transparent sphere. Yeah, that's... Again, I'm going to make it parallel to another game. There's a map in Gary's mod, and it's for space build, I think. And it has the same system, where the planets are round until you land on them. But when you land on them, it's a plane. That's so that the gravity works. Because the gravity still works, and when you're out in space, the gravity's just null. It's just an easy way to program, because it's... Let's be honest, it's Java. It's written in Java. So I'm coming on this planet now. Every time you see those these stars go by me like that, that's when I change from one sector to another. See, it's a giant... Whoop. Yeah. It's... For fuck... It's a giant... I'm just gonna go this way. It's a giant open world, but it's not like Minecraft where you just keep on walking and walking and walking and it loads in chunks. Instead, it loads in sectors with soft borders. When you reach... So you see I'm in sector 2-7-7. When I change to a sector, basically it puts up a picture of the sectors around me. And when I reach them, it actually renders them. Like, those aren't actually the planets. Those are pictures of the flat planets in the spheres. It's all very cleverly done. And I didn't even notice for the first few minutes I was playing. And now you can see the actual planet, which I'm approaching the bottom of. Okay. So this is a planet. This is the bottom of the planet. I'm just going to go to the top. Those are all the ores. There's 5 tiers of ore. There's L1, L2, L3, L4, and L5. The difference between them is in a shop, L1 is worth 10, L2 is worth 100, L3 is worth 1,000, L4 is worth 10,000, and L5 is worth 100,000, I think, or 1,000,000. I could be wrong. So here I am. I should have taken those ships on top of my... Like, I have one more spaceship on top of mine, and that's what this is meant for. It's meant to scout. Alright. Alright. Hey, I'm here. So this is a planet. I could jump, but it has gravity. I can... It's basically, if you ever played Minecraft Creative, it's like that, except the buttons are reversed. Right click is to pick up, left click is to place stuff. But if I mine some of this red crap looking dirt, I can make a... clever monument to myself. Come on. Oh, I'm out of blocks. Oh, come on. Yeah! Monolith, kind of. Ooh. Yeah, that's my ship. A few more things I'm going to show. There's nothing really on a planet. Again, you can there's a factory that you could basically manufacture things within your ship. You could buy everything in the game though. And it's easier, so yeah, it's just easier to buy everything. Mine some pirate ships. There are enemies. They're pirates. They all fly the same ship and they all have the same patterns. I'm pretty sure that's likely to change. I don't think the creator thought this game would explode like it did. But this game is actually gaining a lot of traction, and it's good because I've yet to see something give Minecraft a run for its money, and I love Minecraft. I really, really do. That's why you're not going to see any more videos on it. Because I don't want to video something when I could just play it. I'm lazy and I'm greedy. But this is like, it's really, you really have to play it. But you could go on each planet. You could just live on a planet and play Minecraft and not worry about space at all if you really wanted to. You do start in space with not nearly as much money, but you start with enough money to get yourself going. Now I'm going to show you two more things. I'm going to show you from the bottom of the planet because it's the easiest way to show you these. Okay. Those are ores. I could park my ship by hitting space brakes. Shift. Space brakes. Because that's how space works, right? Just parachutes and you could stop, right? That works. There's air. I could get out and mine them, or mining laser. Huh? How cool is that? Come on. All this is going in my inventory. You can even mine enemy ships if their shields are down, which is mean but hilarious. And the last thing I'm going to show is missiles. And away it goes. Yeah. Alright. It's pretty well optimized. For me, when I took off all the limitations and VSync, I was able to run this game at 500 to 800 frames per second. However, that's with I think it's using multi-core processing. Sylview can only run it around 20 frames per second, which is why you won't see a Let's Play anytime soon. Because Sylview is using a laptop instead of a computer because university and college students. What are you gonna do? So you're never gonna see a Let's Play on this. However, I could do videos on my own if wanted. Kerbal Space Program wasn't. Yes, I know. I'm saying a lot. If I call it out, it's not as bad, right? Isn't that meta? That's how it works, right? If I fire more rockets, will that help? No? Alright. Fucking... Yeah, plants aren't very thick. I wish he could program spherical gravity and actually have, like, orbital maneuvers and stuff, but it's supposed to be more futuristic. Hence the lasers. So you just take off straight up in a straight line. So, whatever. It's fun. It's fantastic. You could be damned that after this video I'm going to go back and play again. It's got multiplayer. It's got full multiplayer functionality. It's easy to set up. It's much like Minecraft. You just forward a port. They type in your IP and you're good to go. It's free. It's free on Starmade.com. You can buy it for $3. I don't think there's any benefits for buying the game right now other than the warm and fuzzy feeling of supporting the game dev. And it's also on Steam Greenlight. So you can go up over there and thumbs up it there if you want to see it on Steam. Be a good addition. Remember, this is you could say it's not polished, it's kind of empty. Play this with a friend is fucking hilarious. Sylview has made a giant space truck and we basically or bus, and we just basically spent hours just with him flying the bus into enemy ships, just destroying them like that, yelling fuck you at the top of our lungs. It's all good fun. Like Minecraft, it's got high potential for fucking about. It's like, if Minecraft is like Lego, Starmade is like Lego in space, essentially. if I keep on playing it, you could be damned that you'd be damn sure that I'm gonna be putting more videos up on this game. I may do like a starting from the beginning. I basically showed you all the main blocks. There's power blocks, thrusters. The only type of weapons is lasers and missiles. There's dumb missiles, heat missiles, and lock-on missiles, which I'm using. And like there's hull and shields, and that's it, really. Yes, apart from that, it's at the good price tag of free. You could buy it for, you could quote unquote buy it for $3 just to support the devs, and you can I don't know, play it. I was going to say something clever there. I completely forgot what I was going to say. So it ended up sounding unbelievably dumb. Yes, sorry about the squeaky chair. Sorry about me fiddling with shit. When I'm talking about the game, there's really not much to do, because whenever I play it, it's with Sylview. There's much more to do. But, yes, it's very polished, considering it's such an early build. And I'll leave you with an example. I just looked at the sun and remembered this. Earlier today, Sylvia and I were playing, obviously, because that's what you do with amazing games like this. We flew to the sun. The sun for our world is in -8, 8, 8. That's the sector. That's the X, Y, and Z coordinates in 3 directions. We were wondering why our ships were disappearing slowly. It didn't occur to us that our ships may be deteriorating because we are in the middle of the sun. So yes, we flew to the middle of the sun. Yes, the sun will wreck your spacecraft slowly like radiation. It's actually quite cool. It's something that he could have just painted in the sky and nobody would be able to get to. But the fact that you can actually get into the sun and deteriorate and get, you know, that consequence, it's actually really, really, really cool. Different planets have different resources. There's ice planets and crystals. There's asteroids that we passed on the way here. It's got a lot of potential. I could almost see this working out like an MMO, like Eve mixed with Lego. But I'm running out of things to say on this game, mostly because I just want to get back to playing it, because it is just fucking fun. It's free, it's fun, it's like Minecraft without being Minecraft. Listen, if you like Minecraft, try this game. You have nothing to lose. Just try the game. Seriously. I'm not joking. Pause the video right now and go try this game, because it's amazing. Like, there's certain things. I'm in space. I am not moving right now. I could see the planets slowly moving. The planets themselves will change location over time, like in orbits. They're not static. It is... You want to play this game. Trust me, guys. You want to get in on this. Anyways, I've been Sean from GoT Productions, and still am to this day. And I will see you next time.